All right, why don't we try another exercise? So go ahead and close your eyes again. Keep your hands and feet apart. And go ahead and find that space in the center of your head again. Just imagine that there's a space just for you, just for your attention. And let that gold ball be in the center of your head. And you can touch your forehead if you want to, or you can cross your eyes. Feel that nudge. Don't keep them crossed, though. Just for a second. And let that gold ball be there about the size of a golf ball, and then allow your attention to be right in the center of that golf ball. And then from that space, in the center of your head, just imagine where the base of your spine is. But don't have your attention go down there. Just stay in the center of your head. And then right in front of the base of your spine, you have an energy center. And that's called your first chakra. And for men, that's right at the prostate gland, and for women, it's between your ovaries. And just imagine a grounding cord going from that chakra down through your chair and through the floor. And it's going to start going through the earth. And just imagine that gravity's pulling that grounding cord down. And it's going all the way to the center of the planet. And when it gets to the center of the planet, hook that grounding cord in real tightly. Now, if you've gone down to the center of the planet, come back up. Come back into the center of your head. Now, as you're grounding, let that grounding cord pull you as a spirit into your body. And fill yourself up. In other words, have you as spirit come all the way into your body and fill up your body. All the way to the tips of your toes, and the tips of your fingers, and your back, and your butt. All the different parts of you. Let you as spirit fill yourself up. And that's the purpose of grounding. One of the purposes of grounding is to bring you in, keep you centered in your body. So just see how that feels. Notice if it feels any different than how you normally feel. And notice what your grounding cord looks like. Just imagine what it might look like. It can look like a tree trunk, telephone pole, rope, anchor, whatever you like. It can have a color to it, or colors, or it doesn't have to have colors to it, doesn't matter. It can be as wide as your whole body if you like, or much thinner if you like. It's totally up to you. And just let your body sort of sit on that grounding cord, so you've got a third leg. So your grounding cord can bring you as spirit into your body on the one hand, and it can also ground your physical body on the other hand. Keeps your body feeling secure. And then notice if you're still in the center of your head, and bring yourself back into the center of your head. Keep that focus there. And you can imagine or see or watch your grounding cord or visualize your grounding cord from the center of your head. Your space of clarity, your space of clear seeing. And when you're in your body, you can fully experience what's going on because your consciousness is present. That's your spirit, is your consciousness. And when you are spaced out a little bit, or you're not completely in your body, you're not as conscious. And a lot of times we go unconscious. I'm sure you've had the experience of going from one place to another, not remembering how you got there, right? That's because you're out of your body. You're unconscious. So just say hello to being conscious in your body and with yourself. And then say hello again to the center of your head. Take a deep breath. Just breathe your body, validate your body. And then go ahead and bend over again. Put your head down and dangle your arms and dump the energy. Release any excess energy out the top of your head. Great. Okay. So tell me what it was like to be grounded. Yep.
I could see the energy moving.
Okay.
In my third eye. In the center of my head, I could see things moving around. Energy.
Okay, so things were shifting when you got grounded.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, how did your body feel? Did it feel any different?
Worrying.
Okay, you weren't worrying. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Milton. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little quieter than it usually is.
Okay.
In there.
Okay, good. That's usually pretty noisy.
Yeah, pretty noisy.
All right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, Maitri?
Well, I had an interesting experience because I did a lot of other practices, like Buddhism and tantric work and astral practice. And so when I first did it, I felt like I was much more solid in my body and grounded. Like I feel a really strong difference. And it concerned me because part of the work I do, the purpose is to get out of body.
Right.
And so I guess I'm struggling around whether this is going to interfere with some other practices,
This is different than that.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of other meditation and energy work things are more out of body. And this is opposite. This is in the body. And so the reason is that you want to integrate who you are as spirit with who you are on the physical plane. You don't want to be separate. You want to, have one work with the other. Now, it's different, and you might find at some point you might have to choose which you're going to work with because they can be contradictory. Or you might find they complement each other in certain ways. So you're just going to have to work with it a little bit and see how it goes. You just want to practice learning how to be in the center of your head and learning how to be grounded. And that in itself is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, because most people are never in the center of their head and most people are never grounded. Okay, so you're learning two things that are really, really valuable. And they're easy tools. They're easy to use and apply. And they're simple. But they're very, very impactful. Okay? They can make a lot of impact in your life. Because if you're here all the time, instead of spaced out all the time, you've got your energy here. You've got things to work with. You've got your creativity here. And you get to experience what you're experiencing. When you're spaced out and you forget where you are, you don't remember where you are, all that whole experience you had, it's gone. Because you literally didn't experience it because you were unconscious. So it's gone. So to learn that lesson, or to remember whatever that thing was, you have to do it all over again. Okay? So this way you just do it once, okay? And you can remember it and have the experience, and it's a part of who you are. Okay?
So it gets easier if I do it more often,
Yeah.
right?
You want to ground a lot. You want to ground a whole lot. What I tell people in the Step 1 class is, after you leave class, every time you walk through a doorway, ground. And you know why? Because there's a lot of doorways. There's nothing magical about doorways. There's just a lot of them. Okay, just getting out of this room, you're going to walk through a couple doorways. Getting out of this house, you're going to walk through some more doorways.
So I can ground with my eyes open just like I can be in the center of my head with
Yep.
my eyes open.
Yep.
And I can do that anywhere,
Anywhere,
in the car, in the bus,
exactly.
walking along,
Yep.
or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. You won't be in a meditation space because your eyes are open, but you can also do it with your eyes closed or your eyes open, because these tools are applicable, like I said, in meditation or out of meditation. So they're real valuable that way. Yeah, Maitri.
Can grounding help, like, protect you?
Yes. You can imagine, like, when you're not in your body, there's no energy here, so there's no one home. So all this energy can come into your space easily. It's just like having your apartment or your house, and all the doors are open. So anybody walking down the street can just walk in. Okay? And when they walk in, they leave their cigarette butts, you know, or their whatever they're drinking, they leave their cans, or they take things, right? They take something, like I had an open house once and somebody took my camera, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so but what if you're there, they can't do that because you're here, you're home. In the classes, you're going to learn other ways to protect yourself. This is just, you know, 2 very basic tools, which also happen to be very powerful, but it's just 2 tools. There's lots of other ways too. Okay?
So are you saying that, like, when I go someplace and I don't remember what I did, I remember what I did, but where I went, then I'm not present, I'm not grounded,
present, right.
And I'm not really mindful.
Exactly. Mindful is a great word. That's more of a Buddhist term. Yes, exactly. You're not mindful. That's exactly right, because you're not aware. You can't be aware if you're not in your body because there's no consciousness present. So that's exactly right. Yeah, that's a very good
so
point.
I must be spending a lot of time out of my body.
Most people do. Most people do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How often, say you go to work and you have the intention that you're going to be in the center of your head for the whole time you're at work. So how long does that take effect when you ground and you're in the center of your head? Do you have to keep doing it every 5 minutes? Or?
It depends. When you're not used to it, you have to do it a lot. When you become more used to it, but you see, you become a centered person. You become a grounded person. But initially that takes some practice. You know, just like when you first start exercising, you're not used to it, and you're sort of going, oh, I have to exercise, you know. But after a while, you really want to exercise, and so you become a person who exercises all the time. Same with this. It's like you become a centered person, you become a grounded person. So then after a while, you won't have to ground so much anymore, because that's just how you are. Okay, same with being the center of your head. You're just a centered person, so you don't have to do it that much anymore.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to introduce Paul, and he's going to take you through the rest of at least one more meditation exercise, and he's going to explain about what's coming up next with Psychic Horizons.